I've an inkling this is not our first time here.
How very curious. I wonder what other secrets this place holds.
Master, I found a campsite near here while I was journeying beyond the rift. Shall I take us there now?
Would you mind coming over here?
This has no bearing on... Leave the finding of equipment-enhancing materials to me, Master. I shall sniff them out and mark them on your map.
Tis pleasantly cool here, what with a canopy overhead.
I suppose 'tis too...
I happen to understand Elvish, Master. I expect you'll find my talents useful, should we encounter another speaker.
I've a knack for gathering items, and am ever on the hunt for new finds.
Over here, if you please. Tis this way.
I'll have an early supper.
Follow me, if you would. How are we to get through this door? I overheard some of the soldiers standing guard outside the palace discussing a curious rumor.
Oh, did it pertain to the Queen Regent and an important personage, perchance?
Indeed.
I never dreamed we'd meet such a foe here, of all places.
I shan't allow any further harm to come. Don't waste this chance. Let's no more advance. Strike fast and true, and our quarrel shall fall.
Look, I must admit that it feels wonderful to strike through. Well done, Master.
If you are in need of aid, pray send word.
Is your pack slowing you down, Master? Pray, bear in mind that you can only carry so much by yourself.
If you see aught untoward, pray and...
Come to think of it, Was there not another task we were to see to somewhere nearby?
We'll make our way there in time. As to whether 'twill be sooner or later, that is for the Arisen to decide.
The person we're here to meet is nowhere to be seen. Shall we come back later?
Waiting around doesn't seem like to do us much good. What could we be missing here?
Don't bother talking to me if you...
Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. And should my story entertain you...
Oh, are you there? Your presence is requested at the tavern this... Who's the one requesting? I didn't ask. 'Tis none of my concern.
I fear I've not used...
Well met. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treat... to the foremost hospitality. In all Vernworth. Only an unseasoned trader faltered. Much obliged. The solution eludes me, but I'm certain there is one. Well met, sir.
Where to now? Have you need of me?
Well met. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the full... foremost hospitality in all Vernworth. You know where to find.
Look as long as you please.
Did I had a helping hand?
Aught you need of me?
Time on. You'd think that'd be on account of immigration, but not so.
Hi.
I'm always doing about a dozen things at once.
Forgive me, but I cannot guide you from here.
Have you ever been at a loss as to how... Well, whenever I'm lost, I go to... Her services are not to be underestimated. So if you're ever in need of guidance...
You're always such fun to talk to. One day, I'm going to... Something will come up today. I just know it.
Enough to make me rich.
I go where fortune will.
How goes it?
Apart from my joints, I've not to complain of.
Since my days are naught but toil.
on all sides. Mayhap I will find myself better.
Crowns and politics.
Here to ask all of me, I...
Welcome to Bjorn's Armory. And quality's what you need if you want to survive. So... Before you check the price, just remember... Misers die... Many thanks. I appreciate...
Well then, son, how might I be of service?
What you need of me?
Who are you supposed to be?
You don't need a permit. Just hide in the back of an ox cart, aye? It works.
What in the world? I'll make a living if I get myself in.
My back isn't what it used to be. Doctor work if I'm to put bread on the table. Oh there.
I'll gather this. It might be of use.
Say, have I seen you around?
Heading home. I'll gladly stay a while.
Our ears are welcome.
I'm in no rush.
This is generally used as a material.
The other day, I chose now. That's and rightly so. Gave me a right shock that their faces may match, but the lives they lead are as different.
My back is yours. I'll take any chance not to think anyone.
Always another errand to see to. My greens are second to none.
If we we're to break it, it shan't be from this side.
True enough.
Is this place bereft of beasts and brigands both?
A brief respite is naught to decry. In another world, I learned that a forgotten riftstone lies nearby. Shall I escort you there, Master? Pray, follow me. I know the way, so there's no chance of our getting lost. Pray, follow me. We're here, Master. I happen to understand Elvish, Master. I expect you'll find my talents useful should we encounter another speaker. Would you mind coming over here? I've just had a thought. Curious thing. One of my former a reward for our efforts. I expect Captain Brant will know how to put what we've gleaned to good use. Now to report to Captain Brant. I believe I can guide you to the person in question.
Well, if you insist. I'm only glad I don't have to lead the way for a change.
Follow me, if you would.
As I recall, the location of another of our tasks is not far from here.
Efficiency is not the only factor worthy of consideration. The one we seek isn't here. Perchance we've come at the wrong time.
Waiting around doesn't seem like to do us.
Welcome. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Come back any time.
There's our quarry now.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim. As a true arisen, I bear word from Regent Ken Sven, your Majesty. Yes, a minister who happens to be one of the Queen Regent's staunchest and most from the pains he took to remain on sea. That alone is reason to suspect the Regent Kin intends to call Allard to his chambers come nightfall. He bids you to use this opportunity to search the minister's chambers. I shall ensure that the door to the minister's chambers is open between midnight and dawn. Pray, use that time to info.
I am confident we shall see this matter to...
There is much we ought to tend to. If we are... Have you divined aught of the false sovereign, your Majesty? This appears to be a bill calling for the arrest of a man named Dara. But hold a moment. Does this man's countenance not bear an uncanny resemblance? I see. If your Majesty is certain that the two are one... Ah, but of course. A clever plan. The Queen Regent will be forced to deny any connection to our news. Furthermore, 'twill serve as an attestation to Dara's and all the while, the doubts lurking in the hearts of the citizenry will continue to deepen. A clever ploy indeed. I've no doubt that this bill will prove its worth.
So, the false sovereign operates at the behest of Queen Regent Disa. The spider has woven her web rather carefully. 'Twould seem we've a need to visit the palace. Let us make for the palace, that she might investigate Minister Allard's chambers. Pawns aren't permitted entry to the palace, but I would see you to the entrance if I may.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on.
Pawns aren't permitted.
There is much we ought to tend to. Masquerades being as they are, much is made of appearances. Is there aught else you would speak of, your Majesty? Pray, make use of the... Is there aught else you would speak of, your Majesty? Do not forget that...
pray, follow me.
Quiet at last.
Have no fear, Master.
You are the Arisen, yes? The captain gave me your description. Follow me!
I'm just grateful I get to lead a quiet life.
Tis best you move along. Should one of the other guards espy you, I will be forced to pray, be cautious.
When does my watch end? I've clean forgotten.
I'll make a living in it. Scratch on my arms and
Marry an engaging tale to be had now. This is a place to get one's shot.
I must be vigilant. The townspeople depend on me. I could use a bit of excitement in my life. I suppose I couldn't.
Or is aught we do in vain?
Mayhap a noble will succumb to my charms.
Just one last push, and I'll be done for the day.
We're the best there is, and that's that.
I hear the coronation is to be held anon. Of course, the matter of attendance. You see, commoners who perform meritorious deeds, it beggars belief that layfolk with nary a shred of decorum, for instance, if you, by some miracle, were to be recommended, I
trust that you shan't cause a stir.
I dare say you...
A certain standing is required to be. Know you of any?
I've no time for... I'm frightfully busy.
What must needs be done?
Should you espy any large monsters fallen on the road, clearing the high roads of such, but our hands are oft overfull, the bodies will decay over time.
Aye. Is it?
Marry a gentle
I have been waiting for you, Arisen.
I've more time than I know how to spend.
My bed.
When does my watch replace any?
I've clean forgotten.
Suppose I ought to.
This place is lovely. I might stay a while.
I'm in fine fact. I've got the I'll gladly stay a while. Well, best will be in the thick of things, mate.
I could use it some fun to brighten
Won't someone do aught about this?
Our soldiers need better training.
We have arrived.
Can't wait for the new equipment to come.
This place is very tricky.
Perchance you've heard. The Sovereign, wounded inglorious indeed. 'Tis a weight off my heart to think that our fair...
I will see to it that the law is up.
I warn you.
Quiet and loud.
I pray naught goes amiss. To be said with a headache in his tongue.
So, you've come. Captain Brant bade me allow you passage. So, you've come.
my shift's done, I'm off to the tavern.
My head will roll if aught goes awry. Steel yourself, and we shall go to war here.
Stay calm.
I'm surrounded by winches on all sides.
Like it or not, I must go where duty calls me.
Can't expect to fare so well every day.
I have been waiting for you, Arisen. Come to think of it, was there not another task we were to see to somewhere nearby?
We'll make our way there in time. As to whether 'twill be sooner or later, that is for the Arisen to decide.
Thankless job, this.
Such quietude is a blessing.
Would that I ne'er had cause to draw steel.
I'm dead on my feet after today's training.
Can't wait for the new equipment to come in.
First, assess the field, then act accordingly.
I'd hasten home, but were this not my duty.
To fare so well every day.
Have you come to release me from this jail? Who are you? Aha! Or have you proof that you are arisen? Ah, they say the arisen by that mark. This reminds me of a happening 148 years ago. He went before the people, and what befell him? Ha! Crusoe was Aye, I dare say your arrival portends another beheading, but whose will it be? Escape? Here, I spend my day, and I needn't. That said, if you know of a place with a mountain of tomes I could delve into, I might rethink the matter. Tell me, I suspected as much.
The magistrate seeks a place to quench his thirst for knowledge. Where might we find one, I wonder?
My master told me that the slums hide many secrets. Mayhap we ought to investigate for ourselves.
Oh, on the hunt for the grimoire. One moment. Here it is. Tower. Aye, you may take it. I can cast. Not to mention. Well, I suspected as much.
Like it or not, I must go where duty calls me.
At once, Master.
Arms for the poor. Pray. Well met, Sir Arisen. Might I trouble you for alms for the poor? Many thanks. May fortune smile upon you, kind.
I'll gather this. It might be of use.
You want something?
This is generally used as a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
Is there aught I can assist you?
Good day, sir.
Is there aught I can assist? Is there aught I can assist? I fear I've much to attend.
I overheard some of the soldiers standing guard outside the palace discussing a curious rumor.
Oh, did it pertain to the Queen Regent and an important personage, perchance?
Indeed. Some suppose there is more to her relationship with this Batali dignitary than is publicly known.
This is a place of prayer.
Might I beg but a moment of your time? I owe you a great debt.
What teachings myself people's woes?
Was I lacking in devotion?
Suppose you're all right. Business could be better. Will this take long?
Is it true? Only, I seem to recall some. Just be sure you play your part. A fellow Drake or two.
Do be quick,
I'm a tad busy at the moment.
Well, men, I assume you'll be starting off with a mug of the good stuff. Keep those orders coming. This fearsome world of ours is best... Impressive! Interested in my wares?
I'm always willing to lend a...
Ladies and gentlemen,
Not much going on hereabout.
If you want my advice,
Might you consider lightening shove off? What do you want?
you know who you're dealing with.
I'll go and open the chest.
Time to be heading home. Tranquil places.
I happen to understand Elvish, Master. I expect you'll find my talents useful, should we encounter another speaker.
These writings could be of import.
Let's have a look then. A well-organized pack is my specialty. I'll see to it your burdens are shared between us pawns.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
What delights might there be to find in town today?
As I recall, the
Ox carts, the monsters are apt to grow. It would be the height of madness to take one's cart. Should you require a cart services, you'd best wait for them.
Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. And should my tale entertain you?
Makes me come more anxious.
And here we are, in the blink of an eye. Shall we take stock of our surroundings?
Come to test your wits. The parent knows the child. Yet the reverse, I am a lost child. So bring to me my parent, that I'm... And you claim this to be the parent I seek. Indeed, you are correct. All is in the name. You have proven your wits, and so I shall bestow upon you a prize. Collect it from...
That was certainly worthwhile.
Come to test your wit. Life is an enigma, a lender of mortal death. So grant to me what you most prize, and thence elude your ponderous demise. You may hear my riddles as oft as you please. Come to test your wits. Life is an enigma, so grant to me what you most prize, and thence elude your ponderous demise. So, this is your prized possession. Do you consent to give it to me? Well, well. Very good. That's the spirit. Such generosity deserves a reward, methinks. Why don't you... Come to test your wit. Is ever the first we keep fond in our breast? You know of the Seeker's tokens, yet where was it that you found your first? 7 days, shall we say, ere you return? May your journey be a pleasant one.